My name is Sarah Marshall and I'm a marketing manager for Bionicle. So in the US, Bionicle has been the most successful Lego own IP product in its history. We've probably sold around 250 to 300 million toys by the end of this year. And 2003 is a particularly exciting year for us because we've got the new toys, and plus we've got the video game, and there's also a direct-to-video release from Buena Vista, who are doing a story based very much on Bionicle, but sort of from a different perspective. The game itself encompasses a lot more than this year's toys. It goes back to sort of 2001 and all the toys and the characters that the kids know and love from sort of right from the very start of Bionicle. You can get to play all of the Toa in the game, and each of the Toa have their own environment. So there's a fire, a water, an ice, an air, a stone, and a sort of an underground. And each of the characters' environments sort of dictate the sort of gameplay that the game has. For example, Tahu, the fire guy, he's very at home on the lava, so he can sort of surf down the lava. And then the snow guy, he likes to snowboard down the mountain as fast as he can. So there's a lot of replay there for the kids. The game's aimed at about 8 to 12-year-olds, so the kids can replay and try and get the best times. And then there's a mixture of sort of that fast adrenaline levels, and there's also the running around, picking up things, collecting things, and battling against all the enemies. The combat was an interesting one for us because we didn't want to do sort of direct hack and slash, because that's not really what Bionicle's all about. It's about being a bit smarter than that. So what we've tried to create with sort of special effects and in the game is elemental power. So it's about throwing elemental blasts and charging up, but still giving the kids that feeling as though they've had a fight. You know, they still have that satisfaction that they've been battling against enemies. So the game centres around the six heroes, and you have various tasks to carry out, enemies to defeat, things to collect, villagers to rescue, bosses to beat, and then you finally get to, once you've done that as a sixth Toa, you finally get to become the seventh Toa, which is the almighty superhero Toa. And he's a new character for this year. And then as you play him, you have your final super boss battle with Makuta. And Makuta's like the evil force of the island, and he's the one that sent all these bad guys down, and he's like the final boss battle. And the kids have never really seen him before, so it's also very exciting for the kids to finally sort of see the guy that they've always just heard about. And it's very much the first time that Bionicle's been really brought to life. The kids have always only ever had him as webs or comics or the toys, and now this is their chance to really interact with the game and be the Toa. So yeah, this is just gone alpha, and we're due to ship the first week of October.